Hello guys, this is Sharon here from 24/7 Techie. In this video we will be comparing the Redmi Note Prime with the Yu Yureka Plus. So Xiaomi just recently released the Redmi Note Prime. It is actually a minor upgrade to the Redmi Note 4G that was being sold in India. There are just a couple of upgrades. One of them is the upgrade in the processor, so Snapdragon 400 changes to 410. The second major thing that they have changed is that now it's a dual SIM device and supports 4G. So first of all, we'll get in the dimensions point of view. So both the phones are almost similar in the footprint point of view, but the thickness of both the phones are a little bit different. So the Yureka or the Yureka Plus is a little bit thinner compared to the Redmi Note Prime. So it's about 9.5 mm compared to 8.5 mm on the Yureka Plus, and the weight of both the phones are also a little bit different. So the Yureka weighs about 175 grams, whereas the Redmi Note Prime weighs about 185 grams. And in the screen point of view, the Redmi Note Prime and the Yureka are both 5.5 inch screens, whereas the Redmi Note Prime is 5.5 inch HD screen, and the Yureka it's the 5.5 inch Full HD screen. But in the quality of screen used, the Redmi Note Prime is also a good quality of screen. So the Full HD screen is one of the major difference between both the phones. Another thing is that Yureka Plus is actually protected by Gorilla Glass 3, whereas we don't have a clear information about the Redmi Note Prime, which type of protection it is having, because I did check out the website and there was nothing mentioned over there. So it may be protected, it may not be protected. So in the storage point of view, both the phones are having 16 gigs of internal storage and supports micro SD cards. So in the RAM point of view, both the phones are having 2 gigs of RAM, in which Redmi Note Prime is having 1.2 gigs of RAM free, whereas the Yureka Plus is having about 800 MB free. But both the phones just perform decently in the multitasking. There's no real difference between the RAM and RAM management on both the phones. So the cameras on both the phones are 13 megapixel and 5 megapixel, whereas I can surely tell you that the cameras on the Redmi Note Prime are a little bit better compared to the Yurekas. So as we can see it clearly in the results, that the camera quality on the Redmi Note Prime is a lot better compared to the Yureka. As we can see, the pictures just turn out to be a little bit blurry, because I've tried out the same pic twice. I'll try it again. Hopefully we get a little bit better result. So as we can see, all the pics are coming out to be a little bit blurry, some are more and some are less. So we can surely tell you that the Redmi Note Prime is having a lot better camera compared to the Yureka. And Xiaomi has personally been a lot better in the cameras point of view. So as we can see, this is with the flash, and this is without the flash. So the cameras are really good on the Redmi Note Prime. So the results are similar for the front camera as well. The color accuracy is a little bit better on the Redmi Note Prime compared to the Yureka. So after the camera, we come to the software, and as we can see, there is a very big difference in the Android versions that both the phones are running. So the Redmi Note Prime is still running on Android KitKat, and the Yureka is running on Android Lollipop. So CyanogenMod mode is actually a little bit like stock Android, with a little bit of extra customization to help out, and it does feels good and looks good as well, whereas the MIUI is without the app drawer, and is just as far as you can get from the stock Android. And if you prefer the stock Android, then you should definitely go for the CyanogenMod powered phones. And if you prefer more of iOS type of feel and look, then you can surely try out the MIUI. I can surely tell you that in the software point of view, the Yureka wins hands down, as it is running on a more superior software, first of all. And second of all, we do have a lot of extra development for this phone compared to any other phone in this price range, as it came with CyanogenMod. A lot of development after that has happened. So if you go on XDA forums or even check out my channel, we do have a lot of ROMs for this phone. So one of the major difference between both the phones are the processors. So the Redmi Note Prime is powered by Snapdragon 410, whereas the Yureka is powered by Snapdragon 615. Both the processors are decent, but the 615 does outperforms the 410 in a lot of ways. You can easily play a lot of games on the Yureka. Yes, you will have some heating issues, like the phone will get a little bit warm. There have been a lot of software updates regarding that, and the temperatures are now manageable compared to the 410, which will run smooth for most of the time, but in gaming it will struggle a lot. We did do the Antutu benchmark, and the results were not that really great. So the Redmi Note Prime scored about 22,000 and the Yureka scored about 25,000. So 3,000 isn't really a very big difference, but I can surely tell you that in day-to-day use the 615 does feels a lot better compared to the 410. A big difference between the Redmi Note Prime and the Yureka is the battery capacity. So the Yureka is powered by 2500 mAh battery, whereas the Redmi Note Prime is powered by a 3100 mAh battery. And the battery life on Redmi Note Prime is really great. You can easily get more than 4 hours of screen on time, compared to Yureka, where you can difficultly get 2.5 hours of screen on time. You do need to charge it up in the middle of the day, but the Redmi Note Prime will easily last you for the day. So the price difference between both the phones is about 500 rupees. So the Yureka Plus is available for about 9,000 rupees, whereas the Redmi Note Prime is launched for 8,500. So for 500 rupees extra, you do surely get a better display, a better processor, and a better build quality as well, because we can definitely see the difference in the build quality. This is fully polycarbonate back, and in the Yureka we can definitely see that you has tried something else. This material is a lot better compared to the polycarbonate that has been used on this. So both the phones are really good for the price, but if you are in the market and looking for a phone, you should definitely go for the Yureka. And another thing is that if you are a very die-hard fan of MIUI, there are MIUI stable ROMs available for the Yureka, so you can buy the Yureka and flash the MIUI ROMs, and it is available on my channel as well, so you can check out the videos. So thank you guys for watching this video. This was Sharon here from 24/7 Techie, comparing the Yu Yureka with the Redmi Note Prime. Please do subscribe to our channel, because we really need subscribers, and you can help us a lot through the red subscription button. And I really wish to see you in my next video. Till then, see ya.